Hey everybody, just want to fill you in on a gap from the last video to where I pick up on this upcoming video. The last video I did was heading towards Ehrenberg to do the BML cleanup. That was an awesome experience. I was unfortunately only able to really do the cleanup for 1 or 2 days. That's because I had some filming to do, had to go to Quartzsite to try and get the solar installed. Basically what happened is Seth got very busy with his cleanup. So then I found a different installer in Quartzsite. He didn't like the way the panels were put on. Basically he didn't want to use a junction box, he just wanted to run the wires directly down to the system. So as you'll see in the video, Wes and I flip those panels around, but since I was in Quartzsite already, I went ahead and went into Phoenix. So right now I've just been running around a lot trying to get this bus, get the solar hooked up. Still need to get the diesel heater going, and also been filming for my other YouTube channel. So been very busy. It's been a while since I posted a video, but this is basically up to date now after you watch this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, and a lot of people mention having the Sony, like showing the whole windshield. I know everybody loves the 0201. I'll be sure to keep that there for everybody. But right now I'm basically saving up my pennies to get a GoPro, it's the GoPro 7 Black, and that way I can mount it towards the front. But right now this camera is the only camera I have that has image stabilization. If I try mounting my iPhone or my backup Android phone, it just vibrates the whole time. With that GoPro I'll be able to get footage out front. So until I get that GoPro, all driving footage, everything that I do is going to be with this camera. So enjoy the video. Hey everybody. So I probably just did an update to what I've been up to. So right now I'm at AAA bus service in Phoenix. This is where, you know, when it comes down to getting the bus worked on, this is where I'm going to take it if I'm able to get the bus here. Right now I essentially told Tony and his crew, anything you see that might be going bad, anything that might need to be replaced in the next year or two, just go ahead and replace it. Got the oil change, getting some suspension work done, engine's taken apart. Well, I guess it's not really taken apart, but some of the outside components that needed new seals is taken apart. I might come back here within about 3 or 4 days and get the rear main seal. Apparently that's a bigger job, but that'll be later. So I got a lot of driving to do coming up shortly. But I'll show you what they have going on out here. So like I said, this is AAA bus service in Phoenix. As you can see through here, if you're looking for any buses for your conversion, highly suggest coming here and checking it out. The reason why I say that is because they go through every single bus before you buy it. You know, I've said multiple times, I got incredibly lucky when I bought my bus, where it made it from Florida to Texas to Colorado to Arizona to Colorado, Indiana, and then back to here. No real large mechanical issues. I'll show you what they have going on with my engine. So this is the Cummins 8.3. This is what's been pushing me through the United States. It's a monster. But had some hoses needed to replace. Looked into the turbo, made sure that that was good to go. Replacing the air filter as well. Over here, it's really been doing a lot of work. I had some leaking from this cover right here. My hydraulic pump was leaking as well. Looks like they actually got that put back in already. And obviously the rear main seal, that's going to be down in there. I actually have to unbolt the engine, move it up, remove the transmission, get that rear main seal, and also my rear differential is leaking. So when they do the rear main seal on the engine, they're also going to do the differential. They have to reseal that, and that's going to be more of a longer term thing. And being that this is my home and in the weekends coming up, I can't stay here over the weekend, can't stay here at all. So we're going to get started, you know, early one day. They're going to get the engine moved and get the transmission down, then get that differential sealed up as well. Up here, I don't know if they're going to get to it today, but you might have seen some from pictures how my bus kind of leans. Yeah, it looks like the spring's still in there. They greased it up for now. But the bus, as it sits normally, right now it's jacked up, but normally it kind of leans a little bit down front, basically where the driver section is, and gonna get that leaf spring rebent. But just been working online, trying to get the real estate stuff figured out. So a lot of people always ask what I do for money on the road, and a real estate job is one of those incomes. So right now I'm reaching out to a bunch of different brokerages, seeing if they're interested in having me on their team. It's going to be a work in progress. I ended up working 10 months with the last group. What happened is they basically had 2 agents that I'd send on appointments. So I would call different people around the area, set up appointments, but what happened is both those agents got promoted within like 2 weeks of each other. So with that in mind, I didn't have anybody to sit on appointments, so they didn't need me anymore, and they still haven't hired any new agents on that new brokerage yet. So calling different brokerages, putting in my resume, my application, and just seeing how it goes. Just been trying to keep the bus clean. I mean, I got all this wiring for the solar, about $600 worth of wiring, and just need to have somebody set it up for me, but hopefully get that done the next couple days. Also, I have an extension cord running from AAA bus, so charging my laptop. Also have the hot water heater on. That way whenever I leave here I can go to a rest area, take a shower in the rig, which I have been doing. As you can see, I have the battle boards just running my 12 volt right now, but the shower's been doing pretty well. The only issue is after about, it seems like, man, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I ran out of hot water. I don't know if that shower head's just pushing tons and tons of water through there or what, but I need to get an oxygenic shower head and probably have it shipped here. That's kind of another thing on the road, is finding places that I can have stuff shipped to, because you can do the Amazon locker thing, but if it's not a truck stop, it's not a gas station, I can't park the bus there. Here in town, I've just been taking Ubers. I got laundry done, I've been getting food delivered, good old Chipotle, my favorite food ever, and yeah, just hustling away. Leaving AAA bus service, got the first part of the repair job done. Coming back next Tuesday. Today is Friday, so when I come back next Tuesday, going to get the rest of the suspension work done, then do the rear main seal. It's just because it's weekend, it's 5 o'clock right now, they're heading out for the weekend, and that job is just going to take a little bit more time than they have right now, and they have some bigger jobs coming in that were already scheduled. But got a lot of good work done here, new oil change, the engine itself, got all the leaks sorted on that besides the rear main seal, so very, very happy with that. Now back to Ehrenberg, hang out with Wess and Dean and Neil and Badge, all the guys out there. Probably shoot some podcasts, maybe another tour video or two. Then over to Quartzsite. So when I get back to Ehrenberg, Wes and I are going to flip the panels, and I'll talk more about that tomorrow morning. But just look at all these buses, man. It is insane. The amount of Skoolies that this guy's selling. You know, he's talking about how different the market is now in terms of districts wanting school buses versus just people. I just filmed a guy heading out, bought a Skoolie, flew in, rented a car, drove here, checked out the bus, they took out all the seats for him, has a blow-up mattress, and an inverter. Same thing I did with this bus. He's taking it back to Minnesota right now to start his conversion. It's cool seeing people getting out there, making it happen, sacrificing, putting in the work. you doing over there?
Well, getting ready to help you remove some panels and relocate.
So, Wes is going to be helping me with the solar. It's parked right next door. Good old Transcend. I was using his power this morning because eventually I'm going to get the solar hooked up. Battery's going to be right underneath here, but get these panels flipped around. So you're going to get the outside panels. I'm going to get the inside panels, get these flipped around, knock that out. For those that haven't been seeing what you're up to, what have you been up to since Colorado?
Oh man, I've been driving all over the West Coast. I did 4 roof raises between last time I was with you in Colorado, so been really busy over the last 6 months for sure. A lot of adventuring, hanging out in redwoods, hanging out on Highway 1 on the coast. It's been a beautiful summer. I feel like I've kind of been gypped of the heat of a summer though, being up in the Pacific Northwest. I've been in a jacket all summer and now all fall and winter, so.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly out here right now.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing to be on the road.
Oh man, it's great. I love it.
Let's get those panels. The plan is to flip the front panel.
Okay, the very forward panel?
Very forward panel.
Okay.
And the third panel.
Okay.
So we can get the control boxes facing each other in that spot right there.
So the little boxes that are on there, we want them right next to each other.
Right.
Separated?
Right, so there's no splicing of the wires, and we just put a 3-way on that, and that wire will go down to the inlet, down to the control box.
And the length of the wires now aren't long enough to connect to each other?
I don't know.
Let's try it.
We are in a little bit of a Skoolie paradise out here.
Yep.
There's a small one hiding behind there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's tons out in the desert here. None in sight though. So I'm not too sure if because I thought the same thing, like it looks like they will reach.
Yeah, like this one could reach these, and then you put the 3-way between of them. Nope. Okay. Totally just gotta swap them out, switch them around. Okay.
Fun stuff, man.
Yeah. It's the joys of building custom things.
Especially when you get to take them apart.
So you